Hello people of the internet, my name is Josh and today I have another video for you guys. And in today's video we're going over the best ODEN class in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Before we move on to the actual class setups, I just want to thank, of course, Zeus is Thirsty for inspiring this video with his comment on the FAL video that told me to make a video on the ODEN. And if you want to be just like Zeus is Thirsty here and be a reason a video is made, go down in the comments after this video and leave a weapon you want to see a whole class up about in the comments below. And with that being said, let's go through, of course, these class setups. So the first setup we're going to look at today is a multiplayer focused ODEN class. This is going to be a lot better at ADS time while also keeping great damage at range. But before we go through the actual gunsmith portion of the multiplayer class, what perks do you need to run to use this ODEN class? So for your perk 1 slot, I would select EOD. The reason I'm running EOD with the ODEN is because, well, in any multiplayer game, you're going to find people running explosive lethals, and being able to survive that helps us just survive and get a better KD. For our perk 2, we are of course running Ghost. The reason I'm running Ghost in multiplayer is because we just don't want to be detected by UAV radar drones or heartbeat sensors. And allowing us to be undetected from that allows us just to survive longer and get higher kill streaks to dominate in multiplayer. And for our third and final perk, we're going to run Battle Hardened. The reason running Battle Hardened is because with the ODEN you have incredible damage range, meaning you don't have to always push a situation that you would have to with either a lightweight AR class or just a SMG. So running Battle Hardened helps us just survive if someone pushes us with stuns, EMPs, or gas. Now that perks are now out of the way, let's go through our multiplayer ODEN class. On your screen right now is the whole ODEN class, so pause the video, screenshot it, share it with a friend, do whatever you want, just make sure you have this information saved. Now that you have it saved, let's go through why we're going to run each and every one of these attachments. Alright, for our first attachment, go to barrel and set the ODEN Factory 730mm. The reason running this barrel instead of maybe a monolithic suppressor or any other barrel this gun has is because I found this to be the sweet spot of increasing our damage range, our bullet velocity, but also giving us recoil control and barely affecting our mobility. So running this barrel just helps us use the weapon overall. For our next attachment, go to laser and select the TAC laser. The reason running TAC laser in multiplayer is because the ODEN is a slow heavy weapon, and well, we need ADS, so running TAC laser speeds it up and increases our mobility. It is one of the best things you can do to this weapon. Alright, for our third attachment, go to Underbarrel and set the Commando foregrip. The reason running Commando foregrip in multiplayer is because it just completely eliminates horizontal recoil on this weapon, and well, with also the barrel we're running today, we only have very slight vertical recoil when it comes to range. For our fourth attachment, go to rear grip and select stippled grip tape. The reason we're running stippled grip tape in multiplayer is because we need to decrease our ADS time. The ODEN just by itself is a slow weapon, so we need to do as much as we can to speed it up. For our fifth and final attachment, go to stock and select the AFTAC XL Elite Comb. The reason we're using this stock is because it just increases our ADS time. We desperately need this for the ODEN. That's why we're running the TAC laser, the stippled grip tape, and this stock. So just running this stock helps us out so much. Alright, that is it. That is the multiplayer focused ODEN class. I honestly think this is the best ODEN class for multiplayer because it complements both the range and decent mobility. So running this on longer range maps or just bigger maps in general is a very good thing to do. So now let's go through our Warzone class. Before we go into the gunsmith portion of the ODEN class, let's go over what perks we need to run to dominate Warzone. For our perk 1 slot, we have no other choice but EOD. The reason running EOD in Warzone is because we just want to survive all the explosions that could be happening around us, either from launchers lethal explosions, or just vehicles. Being able to survive those explosions just gives us the extra help we need for, of course, a victory in Warzone. For our perk 2 slot, we have no other choice but Overkill. The reason we're running Overkill in Warzone is because we need a close range weapon to deal with kids at close ranges. Our ODEN class is just meant for the mid to long ranges, so swapping to a good MP5 class or ON class is a necessity for those close range encounters. That is why we're running Overkill in Warzone. For our third and final perk, select Amped. The reason you're running Amped is because you're running an AR SMG class, which takes a while to swap through. So if someone pushes you out close ranges, instead of waiting for the long animation to swap through those weapons, running Amped speeds that animation up, of course giving us a greater opportunity of survival. Alright, that was the perks for the Warzone class. Now let's go into the gunsmith of this ODEN class. So on your screen right now is all of it. Take a screenshot, it, pause the video, do whatever, just make sure you have this ODEN class saved. Now that you have it saved, let's go through why we're running these attachments. For our first attachment, go to muzzle and select the Colossus suppressor. The reason I'm running this muzzle instead of the mini this gun has is because it does the monolithic suppressor job of damage, range, and suppressing our shots, but also giving us recoil control, making this weapon very easy to control in these long range battles. For our second attachment, go to barrel and select the ODEN Factory 810mm. The reason, of course, we're running this 810mm barrel is because it just gives us the best damage range and bullet velocity this gun can get, and giving us the added benefit of recoil control, making this a no-brainer choice to make this the best long-range ODEN class. For our third attachment, go to laser and select the TAC laser. The reason, of course, running TAC laser on the ODEN is because the ODEN overall is a slow weapon, and adding the Colossus suppressor and the barrel we did slows down this weapon even more. So running TAC laser is a no-brainer choice to decrease the ADS time of this weapon. For our fourth attachment, go to Underbarrel and select the Commando foregrip. The reason, of course, running Commando foregrip is because it basically reduces all horizontal recoil, making this a pretty great no recoil class because the Colossus suppressor and ODEN factory barrel gives us basically no vertical recoil, making this weapon no recoil at all. Alright, for our fifth and final attachment, go to ammunition and select the 30-round magazine. The reason we're running the 30-round magazine in the ODEN is because even though the ODEN's slow, it is yet powerful. So in case someone is running full armor, and of course there's 3 enemies, 30 rounds is plenty of ammo to deal with those enemies, making the ODEN into a beast when it comes to destroying armor and killing and finishing an enemy. Alright, that is the best overpowered ODEN class you can make in Call of Duty Warzone. I just want to thank you guys for, of course, leaving that comment once again telling me to use the ODEN. So with that being said, that is almost the end of the video, but I have one more note for you, and that is, if you want to be the next reason a video is made, just like Zeus is thirsty, of course go down in the comments after this video and leave a comment telling me what weapon to use in Call of Duty. And with that being said, that is the end of the video. So if you liked the video, leave it a like. If you didn't like the video, leave it a dislike and let me know why in the comments down below. And well, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I love making these videos and your subscription tells me that you like watching them. So please subscribe. And with that being said, that is the end of the video. So I'll see you guys in the next upload. Have a good day.
Enemy personal radar overhead. Location secured.